Hello everyone, and today we are going to explore Chengdu. And the first stop where we are in Chengdu at the moment is behind me. It's called, literally translated, the small and wide alleys. And if you hear that very loud noise on the background, that are the crickets. They are, well, in the tree above me. But for now, check out what's going on in the small and wide alleys. So now we're already walking a while on the small and wide alleys. And we just saw someone cleaning his ear here, which looks quite painful, and it's recommended that I will try it as well. I'm not sure if I will ever do it. It looks very painful as well. Basically, the small and wide alleys in Chengdu is nothing more than very nice looking buildings and a very nice looking street. However, most of the shops are not that interesting, overpriced and very touristy. Let's continue our walk here for a while and then move on to the second thing which you have to do here in Chengdu. The second thing to do is visit the Chengdu Panda Research Base Center, which is only 10 kilometers out of Chengdu, which takes you around 1.5 hours by bus from the city center, depending on where you are in Chengdu. And the third thing what you can do here in Chengdu is visit JIANSHE, which is a night market as well, but it's a local night market. We'll visit later also a touristy one. It's a local one, and what you always see with local night markets is that people queue for hours. We are currently in this queue, and this queue lasts for 2 hours, what we just heard. We already tried it before. There was a very nice girl who gave us one of those sweet potato bites, which was very good. However, after this 2 hours queue, there are 2 more queues on my left hand side. They end directly here at this junction, and I don't know how long those queues are, but we'll see. And I don't even know what people are queuing for, but it should be good and we'll try it out. And I thought after just getting a free potato slice that was enough to know at least how it tastes like, but no, I need to queue as well to get one more. There are different flavors, so we'll wait for 2 hours to get a different one. Luckily we're up with the 2 of us, so my girlfriend is queuing for to get some ribs, and at least she's nice enough to give me some bubble milk tea during the wait. And yeah, if you're ever on a market, on a night market, just check out where the queues are. People are queuing. Chinese are known for their food and they know where to get the good food. So just get into a queue, be prepared to wait for 2 hours, but at least you get the best food where you can get on that market. So the fourth thing what you can do in Chengdu is visit CHUNGXI Street, where there are a lot of shops around, a little bit like Oxford Street in London. However, if you don't like shopping as me, there are still some nice areas to explore, such as the IFS building, which we are now standing on top of. From the outside you can see a panda hanging, and behind me you can see the panda's front face. There are some sculptures around as well, and if we are right, there should be also some night market around as well, where we can get some food. Hopefully it is as good as yesterday, but we will see at least what the differences are between this touristy place and the local place where we were yesterday. So the fifth thing what you can do in Chengdu is to visit Jinli Street. And as you can see, it's a very popular street. There are loads of tourists, loads of shops. So basically Chengdu was always a very rich city, and in 2000 years ago this city was very well developed, and this shopping street was at that time the main commercial street. At the moment that the seaside started to develop, Chengdu became a little bit less rich as it is nowadays, which is a little bit kind of, well, some people would say underdeveloped place, but that's absolutely not what you can see from the city. So make sure you also check out Jinli Street and check out some of their shops. And the last thing what you have to do in Chengdu is, of course, queue for food again, which takes this time only 20 minutes, and afterwards have some hot pot. Sichuan province is famous for its hot pot. It's invented here, and we went for the most spicy one in Xiaolongkan, which is the most famous place in Chengdu where you can have hot pot. The hot pot itself is literally soaked in all the red peppers. It's just so full with spiciness. So let's see how spicy it is when I eat this intestine. Tastes really good. The thing is, at the moment when you eat it, it doesn't really taste that spicy, but at the moment you swallow it, then the spiciness is coming out into your throat. And I'm sitting here right in front of the smoke, and the smoke is entering into my nose, then I'm coughing a lot as well because of all the flavors that's getting in. So make sure when you're in Chengdu that you have just some very good spicy hot pot. So that are the top 6 things what you can do here in Chengdu. Unfortunately, we are packing already here in our hotel room, so this is the view what we have when we stayed here in Chengdu. And here's an extra tip as well when you visit Chengdu, because the food is delicious and you will have a lot of spicy food, but be prepared that the next morning or somewhere during the next day your ass will be on fire from all those chilies that you're eating. And besides that, if you're traveling around in Chengdu, public transport is great. The metro is brand new and there are buses going regularly. You are able to visit everything with public transport. However, if you decide to travel early, before 6:30 or late after 10 o'clock, then be prepared that there's no public transport going anymore. Especially as a tourist, if you visit the night market and you want to go back after 10:30, around 11, you will have no public transport going back home anymore. So make sure you have an alternative. Taxis are not that expensive, but we had some problems with our taxis, but that's maybe for another time. And as always, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and see you next time.